Feels like this is the first day we've had sun in weeks. And of course, it also snowed last night, so first thing this morning I got up and brushed off the snow on the bottom 2 rows of panels. And I just tried to get some of the top ones at least started, so the sun should melt that off pretty quickly. I think I'm getting about 1.3 kilowatts of power right now. Really like to max out the Delta Pro's input of 1.6 kilowatts, which should not be too hard to do with all these panels I have. There's 9 395 watt panels here, so there's essentially 2.4 kilowatts of power that should be generated. The sun is low in the sky here in northern Ontario, and it's cold though, so that helps. About half an hour later, most of the snow has melted off. Still a little bit on the top there. I'm still not getting more than 1.3 kilowatts of power, which really kind of sucks. Oh well, not much you can do about it. So this is my EcoFlow Delta Pro setup. There's the main one. The screen's never worked right on it, and it was not a refurb. One of the extra batteries, and then another extra battery. Yeah, it's in my bathroom. It's the only place that worked, but it works. So I want to go over why I don't like the EcoFlow Delta Pro for me, that I'm living off-grid, 100% off-grid for about the past 6 months. I'm in Ontario. The past 2 months has been cold. They're the shortest days of the year. We haven't had sun in 2 weeks really, which really sucks. But the main limitation for the Delta Pro is, for me anyway, the solar input. You can only input 1600 watts or 150 volts VOC. I'm throwing about 2400 watt of panel at it, but I'm still within that VOC limit, so at least I'm over paneling. However, when it is sunny out, you could be generating so much more power, and the EcoFlow just can't handle it. So it's kind of a waste. Now if I had 2 of them, I could split it up and put a little bit of power into both, which would be good, but I only have 1 with the 2 extra batteries. I also have the EcoFlow Smart Generator, the gas only one. For me, I bought it brand new. It has been nothing. I have nothing good to say about the generator. It has never been smart. It'll never start from the app. I have to pull start it every time. Trying to deal with EcoFlow to get a new unit has been a nightmare, to say the least. I honestly just want to get a new one so I can sell it, because I'll never use the thing. It's loud. It holds very, very little fuel. Certainly not enough to charge the Delta Pro plus 1 extra battery, and you can only run 1 extra battery with the generator plugged in because it uses up that other port. Stupid design. So I've been using just a regular generator pretty much every day for the past 2 months anyway. It was cheaper, it works better, it holds more fuel. No, it's not smart, but my EcoFlow one wasn't smart either. So hopefully I can get a new one and get rid of the thing, because I would not recommend buying one. Maybe if you want to get an extra 20% battery power, if you only have the Delta Pro and 1 battery, it might get you another 20-30% with a full tank of fuel in it. but I can't imagine more than that. I've had a few times where I've drained the battery full, and then solar came back on, was generating power, but the AC would not come back on, and yeah, so I couldn't log in remotely to turn on the AC because obviously my internet is tied to the AC power, and I know it works for some people. They say it's a beta part of the software. Okay, but make it work. It's a key factor. I've gotten back home after the battery's dead and it be back up to 50% charged, but I just manually need to press that little AC button to turn it on. I don't understand. Other than that, I mean, it's been good. It's super easy to use. You plug it in and it works. But for strictly off-grid, I would not recommend the Delta Pro. The Ultra looks a little better. It's coming out here. It's certainly pricey. We don't know the pricing of extra batteries for it yet. I'm sure they won't be cheap. Myself, I won't be getting one. I'll end up going something else. I'm looking at a Lux Power inverter and then just 5 kilowatt batteries in a server rack. Cheaper, way more expandable. There's a little bit more to do to set them up, but it's not that difficult to do. So that's my opinion on that anyway. I hope this has been somewhat informative for a couple of people, and yeah.